Welcome to the first video of IP tables in Kali Linux playlist. Today we will cover the basics of IP tables. By the end of this video you will be able to learn what are IP tables, why they are important, and how to install them, and you will also learn some basic commands. So let's get started. So let me first tell you what is IP tables. So for that purpose I will run the man command. So as you can see, so the IP tables are used to set up, maintain and inspect the tables of IP version 4 and IP version 6 packet filter rules in Kali Linux in Linux kernel. Basically, IP tables is a firewall. If you are familiar with the Windows operating system, then you must have used the Windows firewall. So similarly, IP tables is a firewall for Linux operating systems. So let's have a look at this PPT. So IP tables is a command line utility used to set up, maintain and inspect the tables of IP packet filter rules in Linux kernel. So let me first show you the structure of IP tables. So this is the basic structure of IP tables, how IP tables are organized in tables, chains and rules. So there are 4 tables in IP tables: filter table, net table, mangler table and raw table. In filter table there are 3 chains: input chain, output chain and forward chain, and each chain there are rules: rule number 1, rule number 2. These are the rules which you are going to define in IP tables. In net table there are 3 tables. There are 3 chains: output, pre-routing, post-routing. In mangler table there are input, output, forward, pre-routing, post-routing chain, and in raw table there are output and pre-routing chain. So why are IP tables important? IP tables are important for network security. Okay, so you can block certain websites, certain ports on the basis of your threat perception. So with the help of IP tables you can do this. Now there are, as I shown you in this diagram, that there are 4 tables in IP tables. So the filter table is the default table. It is used for filtering packets. It contains the rules that determine whether to accept or drop packets. Net table is used for network address translation. Mangler table is used for packet alteration, such as modifying packet headers, and raw table is used for connection tracking. We will read more about each table in detail in further videos, but today we will cover only the basics. So in each table there are chains, and in chains there are rules. So for the you can see there are 5 chains. So pre-routing, as the name suggests, is pre-routing chain comes into play during the routing process before the packet reach the output, forward or input chains. Input chain is for incoming packets, output chain is for outgoing packets, forward chain is for packets being routed through the system, post routing is for altering packets after routing. And in each chain there are rules. Each rule specifies what action to take on a packet if it matches certain criteria. Okay, now as the theory part is done, let's move to the practical demonstration. So First of all, if you have not installed iptables in your system, all you have to do is type sudo apt install iptables and press enter. I have already installed this iptables, so that is why it is showing this. So you will have to run this command sudo apt install iptables to install iptables in your Kali Linux system. Once you are done with this, then you can run this command, which is sudo. Let me tell you one more thing. If you get error that unable to locate the package, then you will have to update your Kali Linux system, and for that purpose I have already made a video on that. You can watch that video. I will share its link in the description below. How to update and upgrade the Kali Linux system. So after updating and upgrading the Kali Linux system, you can run this command, which is sudo apt install iptables to install iptables on your Kali Linux operating system. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you is that you can check the version of iptables by typing sudo iptables-version. So it will show you the version of iptables installed on your system. The next command I am going to show you is the help command, which is sudo iptables-h help. So you can run this command to check the various parameters, how to use the iptables command line tool. So these are the commands. So as you can see, -D is for deleting chains, -A is for appending to chain, and -D is for delete matching rule from the chain. -L will list all the rules in a chain or all chains, and -F deletes all rules in chain or all chains. And we will also use this -J parameter for accepting, rejecting or dropping the packet. And one more thing, you can use -T for selecting the table. You must remember that the default table is filter table, which is used to filter the packets on the basis of source and destination, address and port. Okay, the another command you can use is man iptables. So you can read more about this tool in this manual page. Okay, let me clear the terminal. Now I will show you some basic commands. Suppose now after installing the iptables, now suppose you want to block the internet on your browser. Suppose now, as you can see, I am able to open the Google in my web browser. Now if I want to block the Google, if I want to block the internet on my system, so I will with the help of this iptables firewall, I can do this. And for that purpose, what I will have to do is let me first show you another command, which is sudo iptables-L, and this command lists all the rules in the filter table. As you can see, there are only 3 chains, which is input, forward and output, and these 3 chains are available only in filter table, and filter table is the default table. So these are the chains of the filter table. You can use a different table with the help of -t parameter or flag. So if you want to block the internet on your Kali Linux system, all you have to do is type sudo iptables, then you have to type -a for append. Now since we are trying to open Google, so the request is going out of our system. So for that purpose we will use the output chain. Okay, and then we will have to mention the protocol. The protocol is TCP. So for that purpose we will type -p and type TCP. And since the traffic is going out of our system and our destination port is port 80, so we will mention it by typing dport 80. And then what we want to do, we want to accept or reject or drop the request. For that purpose we will use -j. So I want to reject this request. So this is the rule which I will use to block internet on my Kali Linux system. Press enter. So I have made some mistake, I think. Bad argument, dport. Okay, so I forgot to mention one more hyphen. So it is double hyphen for dport. Press enter, and as you can see, we have successfully appended this rule. Now we will use, so port 80 is for HTTP traffic and port 443 is for HTTPS traffic. So we will have to block both these ports on our system. So we will add another rule and press enter. So as you can see, we have used 2 rules. We have blocked the port 80 and port 443 on our Kali Linux system. So let's see these rules by typing iptables -L. Press enter. As you can see, in the output chain we have appended 2 rules. Destination is anywhere and the protocol is TCP. Okay, now what we have to do, we will have to save this rule, and for that purpose we will type sudo -sbin iptables-save. Press enter. So as you can see, we have successfully saved this rule in our iptables. If we do not save these rules in iptables, then what will happen if we reboot our system, if we shut down our system, then these rules will get deleted and we will have to add these rules again in the iptables. So now, as I shown you earlier that I was able to open Google, now if I again close this tab and try to open Google in my web browser, let's see if I'm able to do it or not. So as you can see, we have successfully blocked the internet on our Kali Linux system. Okay, now let me clear the terminal. Now what if I want to export these rules? For that purpose, let me check. Okay, So what I will do is sudo type iptables, then -save, and then you can mention any directory where you want to save these rules. So I will type iptables-rules.version1 and press enter and ls. As you can see, I have successfully exported these rules on my Kali Linux system. Now suppose I want to, if you want to delete all the rules on iptables, for that purpose you will type sudo iptables -F. Capital F is for flushing all the rules in all the chains. So I will press enter. Now if I run this command iptables-L, you will see that there are no rules. The rules which I appended earlier are deleted now, and there are no rules. Now I demonstrated how to export the rules from iptables. Now I will show you how to import these rules into iptables. So for that purpose I will type sudo iptables-restore and this greater than sign and the name of the file, which is iptables-rules.version1. So let me check it again, iptables-rules.version1. okay, press enter. Now if I check the iptables using the list command, you can see that we have successfully imported the rules into the iptables. Okay, now if I try to access the Google, then you can see I am unable to access the Google again. Now let me delete these rules again. So I will use iptables, sudo iptables, then -F for flushing all the rules in the filter table. Press enter. Now as you can see, there are no rules in the iptables. Now if we try to access Google, let's see, are we able to access Google or not. Try again, and as you can see, we have successfully accessed Google. So this is how you can export the rules in iptables. I have also demonstrated how to delete all the rules, how to save the rules in iptables. Now let me show you one more thing. How to delete a specific rule, and for that purpose let me first import again all the rules. Now if we check again, we have successfully imported these rules. Suppose I want to delete a particular rule. For that purpose I will type okay. So suppose I want to delete a particular rule. For that purpose I will have to use capital D instead of capital A. We can also delete the rules one by one instead of deleting them all at once. For that purpose we will have to use capital D instead of capital A. D stands for delete. So press enter and we have deleted that rule. Now I will delete the rule for port 443 also. Press enter. Now if we list the rules again, check the rules if we have successfully deleted all the rules or not, then again you can see there are no rules. So these are some basic commands in iptables. We will learn more about iptables in future videos. So you must have got something to learn from those videos. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to this channel. I will keep posting more such informative videos in future. There is more to come on IP tables, and I will cover all the topics in cybersecurity. If you want to learn about a specific topic, then do let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video.